Politics over Prime Minister Narendra Modi's presence at the stadium of the venue of the final refuses to die down. Congress leaders repeatedly made mentions of the 1983 and 2011 World Cup victories and drew an analogy of the Congress and the BJP rule and stated that Team India won the World Cup during the Congress government in power and lost under the BJP dispensation. Other India bloc allies also took the opportunity and tried to stump the BJP and the Prime Minister. Sanjay Raut of the Shiv Sena, in fact, criticized the Prime Minister for trying to score political points by going to watch the match. He also raised questions over the choice of venue that was chosen for the final.
सबके दिल पर उसका असर हुआ है। हम हार गए। रोहित शर्मा के नेतृत्व में हमने 10 जो मैचेस है बहुत अच्छी तरह से खेले हैं। अब फाइनल में हम नरेंद्र मोदी स्टेडियम पर हार गए। लोग कहते हैं कि अगर वानखेड़े स्टेडियम में होता तो हम जीत जाते। मालूम नहीं मुझे, मैं क्रिकेट का इतना शौक नहीं रखता हूँ। क्रिकेट का पंडरी कहा जाता है। जो क्रिकेट के भक्त हैं उनके लिए वानखेड़े स्टेडियम मुंबई बहुत बड़ी जगह है। दिल्ली है, फिरोज शाह कोटला मैदान में होते हैं मैचेस, लेकिन सरदार वल्लभ भाई पटेल का नाम बदलकर नरेंद्र मोदी स्टेडियम बना दिया। इसलिए बना दिया कि वहाँ वर्ल्ड कप करना है और वर्ल्ड कप जीतना है, और अगर वर्ल्ड कप जीता तो सिर्फ नरेंद्र मोदी स्टेडियम पर जीता है और मोदी जी वहाँ थी इसलिए जीता है। यह भारतीय जनता पार्टी का एक बहुत बड़ा पर्दे के पीछे गेम प्लान चल रहा था, लेकिन इस देश का दुर्दैव है हमारे खिलाड़ी अच्छे खेलने के बावजूद भी हम हार गए।
Now, there were also reactions coming from members of the Congress party, including the Member of Parliament, Manikam Tagore, who also chose to politicize the World Cup final.
I can't understand the problem of BJP. Mr. Modi, who wants to take credit for all other medals won by the athletes in Asian Games and others, why BJP then wanted to take credit of that athletes' hard work? This is the hard work of the players. Let us allow the players to take that credit. India played well, but Australia won. That's the story.
Well, let me go back once again to Aishwarya for more on this. Aishwarya, it doesn't just stop at the fact that Prime Minister Narendra Modi made a visit to the dressing room after India's defeat. His presence at the stadium has also been questioned by many members of the opposition. They've also questioned the choice of venue as to why Ahmedabad was the preferred choice to host the World Cup final and not the Wankhede Stadium.
Well, majorly it was the opposition parties who had targeted on 3 points. Number one, it is about the leadership. Manikam Tagore of the Congress party went on to say that it was 2007 T20 World Cup, 1983 and 2011 World Cup where it was Indira Gandhi, then Prime Minister, and later Manmohan Singh. And under them, the Indian team won the World Cups. Number two, it was opposition parties who targeted about the venue. It was Sanjay Raut who went on to say that if it would be the Firoz Shah Kotla Stadium of Delhi or Wankhede Stadium of Mumbai, things could have been different. But it is all about Narendra Modi Stadium, where they wanted to host match, and India certainly lost. The third is about the presence of Prime Minister Narendra Modi at the Narendra Modi Stadium yesterday, to which the opposition as well clearly targeted the Congress party, the Indian cricket team, and the loss. And clearly, the Bharatiya Janata Party on the other side has stated that it is, the sportsmanship of the players, it is the hard work of the players which ultimately leads to the victory, and it is, the entire Team India hard work. Back then, BJP has stated that it is BJP that has also stated that Indira Gandhi was not then coach of Team India when India won the World Cup. And certainly it is not Prime Minister's involvement. We have seen earlier as well many politicians who had been visiting several important tournaments, several important matches as well. Right. And therefore the reason perhaps yesterday Prime Minister Modi's presence was there at the World Cup finals.
Okay, Aishwarya, we'll keep coming back to you. Now, the Bharatiya Janata Party has also hit back at the opposition, alleging that some of the political parties are now stooping to new laws and do not have the betterment of sports in mind. The BJP also lashed out at the Congress, alleging that abusing the Prime Minister, Mr. Modi, was nothing new for the grand old party and that it had been doing so since 2002. The BJP also claimed that Rahul Gandhi has lost his MP stature in the past for abusing the Prime Minister. That's the claim coming from the BJP. We'll show you these reactions. Also, call us in to give us your feedback as well on the politics that's playing out over the World Cup final.
देखिएगा, ये सब ज्ञानी पंडित हैं, अपने अपने हिसाब से बयानबाजी करते हैं, लेकिन आज देश के खिलाड़ी प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी के नेतृत्व में अपने आप को बहुत गौरवान्वित महसूस करते हैं। पहली बार हम एशियन गेम हो, ओलंपिक गेम हो, सभी गेमों के अंदर अच्छा रिकॉर्ड बना रहे हैं, जीत कर आ रहे हैं। हमने खिलाड़ियों के लिए अच्छा वातावरण देने के लिए, अच्छी सुविधाएं देने के लिए बजट का प्रावधान भी किया, उनको हौसला अफजाई की है। आज विश्व में भारतीय खिलाड़ियों का नाम है। हार जीत जीवन का अंग होता है, उसका इस प्रकार से खिलाड़ियों का मजाक नहीं उड़ाना चाहिए। इस प्रकार से खिलाड़ियों का मजाक उड़ाते हैं। लगातार 9 मैच जीते हैं, वो 10वां हार भी गए तो कोई बात नहीं, मनोबल बढ़ा के रखना चाहिए। ये लोग उनका मनोबल गिराने वाले लोग हैं। ये
The manner in which some political leaders of various political parties are willing to cross any line just because they would like to make a political point against Prime Minister Modi, whom they cannot take on politically. They are willing to ignore the fact that this is sports, there are diplomatic relationships, that both teams played very well through the match. We have the Indian team came together so beautifully. Yes, someone had to win, someone had to lose. You had a senior dignitary from outside the country there, and this kind of a joke should be done. Is it really something that they care about in terms of India's interest? Does it not show that they don't care about India's interests? To say that we won under Indira Gandhi ji the World Cup, was she on the field?
Well, we have a lot of people calling us in. We have Jagdeep from Bhubaneswar now joining us to give his perspective on the politics that's playing out over this matter. Yes, Jagdish, your views.
Good afternoon, sir. I'm Captain Jagdish Raut from Bhubaneswar. What I find, our Prime Minister, for last, whatever the 9 years, he encourages, appreciates each and every person who achieves excellency, whether he's a scientist, whether he's a defense person, athletes, whether players and everything. Till today, I have never seen any opposition party doing that. Now they cannot stand him. They cannot match him. That is what is called leadership. They cannot achieve that. And that is what is they are all, taking out all type of nonsense.
Okay, Mr. Jagdish, we also have more callers. We have Mr. Hariharan from Chennai also joining us. Yes, Mr. Hariharan, your take on the controversy or the political controversy that's now broken out over the World Cup final and the Prime Minister's presence at the World Cup final.
Yeah, see, PM appreciates everything which is good actually. He's got to take the gesture. Just console the team. That's very good. See, why means how can you expect a team to win every time? On that day, whoever plays well will win. It is not that you expect India to win every time. It's not correct. And political controversy, it is actually very childish.
Sure. Okay, Mr. Hariharan, thank you for your views. We also have Mr. Vishnu joining us from Kollam. Yes, Mr. Vishnu.
Yes, sir. Actually, the thing is that he actually consoled the ISRO chairman also, doing the Chandrayaan 2 debacle. And after that, then India successfully beat it. Now the thing is that we will not allow the Australians to win any more World Cups in the future. That's the only thing. You just see, from the T20 World Cup onwards, we will be winning every tournament from now onwards.
Okay, we also have Dipank joining us. Thank you, Mr. Vishnu, for your perspective. Yes, Dipank, your views on the politics playing out over Prime Minister Narendra Modi paying a visit to the Indian dressing room after the defeat, and before that, of course, his presence at the stadium at the time that the match was playing out.
The Prime Minister being present was an excellent thing to give a moral boost to the players. The opposition parties are petty. They've always been petty and they will remain petty. So there is nothing much to say about the opposition in this. Let them do what they have to do. They are losing 2024, so they are trying their level best to be even pettier.
Right. Thank you, Mr. Dipang, for your perspective. Unanimous view among a lot of our callers, critical of the kind of voices coming from the opposition over the Prime Minister's presence at the World Cup final. We'll slip into a short break right now. We'll come back with more on the other side.